What's going on, guys? It's Danny here, and this is going to be a 3.5k MMR average game commentary. This is the highest I have done so far. Maybe in the future I will go higher than that, but I will also go much lower than that to like 2k. So far I have 4 or 5 videos of this type on my YouTube channel. They have been around 2.4 and 2.8. Now this one is 3.5k. 3.5k is not bad MMR, and 3.5k is the average MMR in Dota 2, isn't it? I heard something like that. 3.5k MMR is not bad. So here what I'm expecting to see is not as many, if not none, very bad starting item builds or skill builds like you used to see before in the 2.4k MMR games. This one I'm expecting to be looking at and commentating at probably wrong picks, and also later on in the gameplay, bad decision making, bad positioning, and maybe bad gameplay in general. Because you guys remember, like, for example, at 2.4k MMR, someone starting with like 2 stout shields or something like that, or he doesn't get regen at all, or support start with quelling blade. No, I am not expecting to see supports with quelling blade here in 3.5k MMR. So first pick, Radiant, was a witch doctor. I have said that in previous videos. It's really good when your first pick are supports or strong heroes of the patch that you want to take them, because if the enemy has them, they will own you really hard. First pick witch doctor is perfect. First pick Invoker for the Dire team. Invoker is a pretty strong hero this patch. I have seen very high skill level players first pick Invoker. I'm not an Invoker player myself, so I cannot really say if it's the best first pick or not. I would say I think it's okay. Witch Doctor, the perfect first pick example. Support hero though. Very good. Wind Ranger is really good against Invoker. That's something I know, at least. Not an Invoker player, but I know Wind Ranger is good against Invoker on the middle lane. When Invoker cold snaps you, for example, and starts hitting you for the stuns with cold snap, you can just pop Wind Run and not even run. You can fight the Invoker back. And in general, Wind Runner has good ability, the power shot, to clear the creep wave really fast and pressure the Invoker under his tower. Lina, second pick. Lina could be played as a support, could be played on the mid lane. It's not a bad second pick. So far the hero picks are really good, I would say. So far there is no like remember a few weeks ago on 2.4k average MMR, someone first picked Wraith King and he got 3 counter heroes, obviously. There is no such thing here. Vengeful Spirit, very good hero as well. She can roam, she can lane support, she can do a lot. Sven, carry. Fourth pick is perfect. You don't wanna pick your Sven very early on. It's not the perfect early pick. Clockwork, offlane hero that does very well on the offlane. If you're a good Clockwork player, playing with the cog on the creeps and pulling the creeps all the time, you can get to your level 6 really fast. And then if you're a good Clockwork player and you are very good at ganking people with your level 6, you can have a huge impact into the game. Clockwork, very good pick here. Before Wind Ranger gets a 4 staff, if she even gets one, once you get hooked by the Clockwork, you are trapped inside the cogs and there is no escape. Basically, there is no escape for any hero except the Vengeful Spirit, and that could be the escape for Windrunner. Vengeful Spirit swapping her out of the cogs. Shadow Fiend? Shadow Fiend? Why did he pick Shadow Fiend? Maybe it's going to be a Wind Ranger offlane, not middle. Shadow Fiend middle instead. I thought the Wind Ranger is going to be mid against the Invoker. Maybe he didn't need to pick it, he didn't mean to pick it against the Invoker, but whatever. Looks like an offlane Windrunner. Shadow Fiend mid. Sven, carry. Crystal Maiden, the last pick. If you know you want to pick, if you know you want to play Crystal Maiden, it's so much better to pick it earlier because it's a support hero just like Witch Doctor. Could have been easily first picked. Or not. Well, Crystal Maiden first pick could be bad too because people can abuse that. Like Slark, for example. Crystal Maiden is a ranged creep for Slark. He kills her very easily. Okay, so let's pause real quick. This is going to be a quick pause. I don't want to make it very long. I know pauses might be boring, but I need to. They are very useful too. Might be boring, but they are very useful. Just gonna take a quick look at the starting builds. Vengeful Spirit, Mango, Tango, Clarity, Smoke. This is very good starting item build. Maybe you see the picture here of the Wind Ranger, but it's actually Vengeful Spirit. This is a Reborn bug. Reborn is still bugged as fuck, sadly. You can see the name of the hero though. You can tell what hero it is, but you still see the picture of Wind Ranger, unfortunately. So this is Vengeful Spirit. Very good starting item build. Vengeful Spirit, as I already said, is very good roaming hero. She bought a smoke. You can random early on. Sven starting item build. He started with Gauntlets of Strength, Circlet, Tango, and Clarity. Could have been better for sure. Could have been much better. Stout Shield. Obviously you can buy that from the side shop if you need it. I would recommend buying a Mango on Sven. The Clarity could easily get cancelled by the enemy offlaner if he sees you using it, especially when it's a Clockwork. He has a rocket. He can shoot it from base even. He can shoot it from a very long distance and cancel your Clarity. So I would definitely recommend Mango. Also, the Mango is instantly 150 mana and your stun is 140 mana cost. So Mango would be so much better. Also, Mango gives you 1 passive HP regen per second, which will help you a lot. Definitely Mango. He does have a gold for it. Mango is 125 gold. He does have gold for 1 Mango right now. He just didn't buy it. I would recommend buying a Mango on Sven instead of a Clarity. Let me tell you the perfect starting build in my opinion for Sven. Stout Shield, 1 set of Tangos, 1 Mango, 1 Healing Salve, and if you have gold left, branch. 1 branch or 2. Witch Doctor, he bought Observer Wards, very good. He probably bought the Courier as well. No, Vengeful Spirit bought the Courier. Witch Doctor, Observer Wards. You should definitely give 1 Observer Ward to your offlaner so he can block the enemy's camp so they cannot pull, or whatever he decides to do. He can also place it here just for vision, no need to necessarily block. Whatever you wanna do, I think it's the best to block their camp. The best thing you can do, in my opinion, when you go to the offlane. Forcing the enemy to share experience from creeps on 2 heroes while you are getting solo experience is really big for you. You will eventually outlevel them, and then later the support becomes an easy kill for you. Okay. He's probably going to buy a Urn of Shadows first item. That's why the Gauntlets of Strength. Would have been better to have 2 branches instead of Gauntlet of Strength. Gauntlet of Strength gives you only 3 strength. It gives you only strength while branches give you all the stats: agility, damage, intelligence, a little bit of armor as well. Witch Doctor has literally 0 armor on level 1. He is very squishy on auto attacks because 0 armor, physical damage. He takes tons of physical damage. Wind Ranger starts with Tango and New Talisman. He's going to the off lane because Shadow Fiend is mid. This is the perfect Wind Ranger mid lane build, but not the perfect off lane build. Healing Salve can save your life on the off lane, and instead of New Talisman, you can start with a Ring of Protection for armor, because you don't really need the stats for extra damage. The armor would be useful because there is going to be a support that will try to harass you, and you are better at trading auto attacks if you have extra armor. You man fight the support, and almost every support has to go back. Wind Ranger is a very good man fighting hero too. With the help of Windrun, you have 100% evasion for 3 seconds on level 1. It's extremely good for man fighting people. Shadow Fiend, 2 tangles shared by the supports. He's going for a first item bottle. Could get branches as well. 2 branches for some extra stats because Shadow Fiend is very squishy. 435 HP only on level 1 and 1 armor. He is extremely squishy. 38 damage, and he already skilled the Necromastery, so he clearly wants to go for Necromastery first. I'm not a very good Shadow Fiend player, but I have seen from other very high skill SF players skilling Shadow Rays on level 1, so you can secure getting last hits. Shadow Rays is 100 damage on level 1, and that's almost 3 times more than your auto attack damage. So you skill Raise on level 1, you last hit 1 creep with Raise, and then you purchase your bottle. That's it. You have your bottle already. But with level 1 Necromastery, if the enemy mid laner realizes that and goes very very aggressive on you, you have only 38 damage, you have no stats at all, you can definitely die to right clicks on level 1. So if you wanna rush the bottle on Shadow Fiend, Shadow Raise first is better than Necromastery. Juggernaut, pretty typical, I would say, starting item build. Tango, Stout Shield, Ring of Protection. When I play Juggernaut, I start with Stout Shield, Mango, 1 Tango, and depending on what offlaner I'm playing against, sometimes I get Healing Salve, sometimes I don't. Mango is really good. Like, I recently realized how good Mango is. It's an extremely good item. The instant 150 mana that you gain when you use it could save your life or give you a kill, which is huge for you in the early game. Also, the 1 passive regen is really good. When you get hit by creeps, that 1 passive extra HP regen per second will help you a lot. Juggernaut's build is good. Could have been better, but it's still good. Lina is going to the offlane, I think, together with Clockwork. This is going to be dual offlane. Tango, Healing Salve, Clarity, Mango. That's amazing build. That's okay. I don't know if Lina needs a Mango. I don't know if Lina should carry a Mango. I'm not sure if Lina is a Mango hero. Probably not. Clockwork, perfect starting build. 140 gold. I would buy a Mango. Once again, that could be the difference between you surviving. Like, eat the Mango, use cogs, escape, or maybe when you are chasing somebody, eat Mango if you are out of mana, use cogs and battery assault, get a kill, enjoy life, win the game. Mango, Clockwork is really good too. Invoker. Now, I'm not an Invoker player at all. I don't really know. He's going Exhort. Blades of Attack for as a starting item. He will probably buy Phase Boots. I mean, not probably. He will definitely go Phase Boots. It's not going to be a Crystallis first item for the small crits. It's going to be Phase Boots. Just gonna ignore that. I'm sorry. Can't say much about Invoker. Crystal Maiden. Very good starting build too. Same like the Vengeful Spirit. Very similar. Exactly the same like Witch Doctors. Starting the game. I said this is not going to be a long pause. I'm really sorry. 15 minutes so far of a video and the game hasn't even started. I hope what I said so far is being useful for you guys. Now let's go into the gameplay.
It falls to me to inform you that this one is in the
Let's go into the gameplay.
30 seconds to battle.
As I said already in the beginning of the video, here I'm going to be looking more at like decision making mistakes maybe. There are clearly no extremely bad starting item builds except the Shadow Fiend. Bad starting item and skill build, but whatever. He's gonna get first blooded now. I don't know, he should never go to the rune with 1 armor and 400 HP. Vengeful Spirit is gonna get first blooded instead, I think. Yep, very good reaction by the Juggernaut. He doesn't go back, he keeps men fighting, very nice. So first blood goes to the Juggernaut. Juggernaut Crystal Maiden is an extremely good combo, and this is a 3v2. Like, I don't know why do they even stay? Why do they even try to stay? You instantly run away when your Vengeful Spirit gets first blooded. Shadow Fiend and Wind Ranger can't do anything to jug Crystal Maiden and Invoker, so you immediately run back. Shadow Fiend got 1 last hit. He has enough gold for bottle now. He just has to buy it. The classic Juggernaut Crystal Maiden lane. It's an extremely strong lane. This is exactly what Juggernaut needs. A little bit of a disable, Frostbite, and the slow from Crystal Nova, so Juggernaut can auto-attack a few times, make the enemy low enough that he can kill them with Blade Fury, and then use the Blade Fury and finish them. This is a duo lane with Wind Ranger and Vengeful Spirit. This is really good contesting Juggernaut's lane and contesting the enemies of safe lane in general. As you can see, both teams, there are duo lanes there are duo lanes in both side lanes. That's so much better than having a jungler. The Wind Ranger got frostbitten, but nothing is going to happen. Crystal Maiden, you should not run like that. He's getting blocked by the creeps. Oh my god, 10 HP, he almost died. Now Juggernaut has to be careful to not get right-clicked by the Vengeful Spirit. That was really close. Crystal Maiden making a little bit of a greedy move after being out of mana. On the bottom lane, Lina got a kill on Sven, so looks like the Dire's aggressive offlane is punishing Radiant more than Radiant's offlane. They almost got a kill on Crystal Maiden, so far a lot of action in both side lanes. The middle lane, definitely Invoker doing better so far. He managed to deny 7 creeps and get 12-13 last hits versus only 6 last hits of Shadow Fiend and only 1 deny. That's expected, as I said already. Shadow Fiend does not have much damage. Vengeful Spirit wants to gank, she's smoking. This is not a good ganking timing. You need to gank when the lane is pushing in. When Invoker creeps are here and they are pushing in, they are on the Shadow Fiend's high ground. This is when you gank. This is when you can go from behind. Right now, the smoke was wasted. I don't know what that is here. Is something from the pause. Bottom lane, Witch Doctor, Witch Doctor Sven. Witch Doctor has Witch Doctor Sven lane has a pretty big killing potential as well. They have 2 stuns and they have a lot of damage. So Lina is the squishier hero between Lina and Clock. So they could probably gank the Lina. Oh, Shadow Fiend with brown boots and level 4 ganking the bottom lane. That's a very early gank. And it is kinda successful because they just killed the Lina. But Lina is just a support hero, leaving the Invokers free farm the mid lane so much. And leaving the Invoker have so much advantage. Invoker is level 5 already and a half, almost level 6. And Shadow Fiend is level 4 still. At this point I would say Shadow Fiend is losing middle. Invoker has 23 last hits, Shadow Fiend has 7. Invoker is level 6 soon, Shadow Fiend is 4. So it's not very good to leave your mid lane like this. If you see your teammates having duo lanes, if you see duo lanes on the side lanes, you don't need to gank much unless they are losing the lane really hard. And that's not the case. Sven and Witch Doctor were doing pretty fine, so the gank was not needed. It was kinda successful because they killed the Lina, but it's not really needed. Juggernaut has more farm than the Sven. No, I lied, they have the same amount of last hits. So both carries with the same amount of last hits. They are chasing the Witch Doctor here. He has no boots yet. Lina does have boots. Lina should realize that. This is in the early game, that's one of the most important things in your game, okay? Always realize if you have boots versus the enemy. If you have boots but the enemy doesn't, you have movement speed advantage. So basically that means you can hit your spells a lot easier. And Shadow Fiend went bottom to gank again. I don't know if he... Oh, there is a... That was Sunstrike. Juggernaut gets a kill on Vengeful Spirit. I don't know if Shadow Fiend is going bottom because he really wants to help them, or he realizes that if he stays mid he can't do anything. He can, by the way. He can last hit with raises. Shadow Fiend is that kind of hero that always can do stuff. He can last hit with raises. This is Dire Observer Ward, not Radiant. And look at what Invoker is doing. He realizes that he's so much stronger than the Shadow Fiend, and he immediately attempts a kill. He did miss his meteor, but still, the important thing is he realizes that he's stronger and he attempts a kill. Sven is getting chased bottom lane, he gets cogged. There is a Sunstrike. Invoker gets the kill with the Sunstrike. So far this Invoker probably the hero that the player and the hero that's doing the best in the early game. They found the Crystal Maiden, he's gonna get stunned and right clicked and he's probably gonna die. That stun didn't jump back to the CM. Witch Doctor died. Let's pretend that was a bait by the Crystal Maiden. I don't think it was, but let's pretend it was a bait. Meanwhile, Wind Ranger versus the Juggernaut. Juggernaut made a poor man's shield. Excellent choice. In the beginning of the game, he played against the duo lane. They both ranged heroes, Venge and Wind. Right-click you a lot. They are ranged, you are melee. So poor man's shield, blocking a lot of damage. Definitely worth it on the Juggernaut in this game. Completing the Ring of Aquila. Very, very good build, I gotta say. Maxing the Blade Fury is what I do nowadays on Juggernaut when I play the hero. Phase Boots or Power Treads, both are good, depends on your situation. Ring of Aquila, very good item for early stats. He wants to go aggressive with... oh, this is going to be Sunstrike. Yes, Sunstrike kills Wind Ranger. Juggernaut died. The Shadow Fiend once again, this time with a Haste Rune. This Shadow Fiend has helped his teammates more than the supports, more than any other support you see in the early game. Like he ganked bottom twice and now he ganked top. The Shadow Fiend ganked the lanes 3 times for 8 minutes in. That's not extremely bad because they are successful and it's okay. He hasn't died a single time. If he died during those ganks, instead of getting kills, if he died, it would have been so bad for him. And looks like he is going for a Claymore. So this is going to be a first item. Shadow Blade on Shadow Fiend. Shadow Blade, really good item in pub games. People don't very often buy Detection. You can do very good surprising ganks with your Shadow Blade if you're very good at it. Ring of Aquila on Juggernaut for the stats in the early game, very good. Phase Boots, Wind Ranger, new Talisman, everything good so far. There are no completely wrong builds. I don't see anyone with a completely terrible build that we can judge. So that's why I was focused on the Shadow Fiend a lot. I don't think it's good what he did. It's true that he can't do much on the mid lane because Invoker is fat and he doesn't have much. Witch Doctor just died, that's a dominating for the Clockwork. Sunstrike is not going to hit. The extra movement speed from Windrun helped him survive. Crystal Maiden is coming. Crystal Maiden is maxing the Arcane Aura. I would say it's better to max Crystal Nova on Crystal Maiden. You are playing against 4 ranged heroes, and against many ranged heroes, Frostbite is not very good. Vengeful Spirit tries to help, but she dies instead. On Crystal Maiden, Crystal Nova, when you play against many heroes, many ranged heroes, maxing the Crystal Nova is so much better. In general, I wouldn't really max the Arcane Aura because maxing the other something else, maxing something else is better. 1 point of Arcane Aura is really good, but no need to max it. If you play against many melee heroes and they cannot remove or disjoin your Frostbite, you can max the Frostbite if you want, but in general Crystal Nova is the best to max because you slow them for 50% movement speed on level 4. That's a Frostbite, the Sunstrike hits, Clockwork gets the kill. Oh wait, I said Clockwork is on a dominating, it's in Invoker on a dominating, not the Clockwork. Now he is unstoppable. So far, Radiant team losing the game pretty hard, I would say. There is around 5,000 gold advantage for the Dire. Juggernaut will have his ultimate off cooldown in 10 seconds. He's going for... oh, Invoker wants to gank. There is the Ewell Scepter. I think Juggernaut is gonna die here. He's gonna get stunned after the Blade Fury and then under the tower gets killed. Very good reaction. Very good reaction by the Radiant team to tip it up and kill Juggernaut. Juggernaut is a fat hero, he's a big kill. It's 325 gold for the Wind Ranger. Very nice. And immediately after that they smoke. Very well done to the smoke as well. This is going to be a big mid lane team fight. Clockwork goes on Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend is going to die really fast. He gets killed by the Sunstrike. But this is going to be a 1-for-2 trade. 3 men stunned by Lina. That's really good. Juggernaut is here with the ultimate. Everyone is here actually. Everyone is in this team fight. This is going to end up being a 3-for-3 trade, I believe. The Maledict is going to finish Lina. So this is a 3-for-3 trade. Pretty even trade, maybe. Oh, 4-for-3. Triple kill on Juggernaut. That's really big for him. And that might be an Ultra. No, that's actually a 5-for-3 trade. And Shadow Fiend TP'd in. This is not the greatest idea. Windrunner has to TP in immediately, and that's exactly what he did. Sunstrike missed on Clockwork, unfortunately. Otherwise, that could have been a kill. Power Shot. Invoker is here too. So what we are seeing at this point is constant fights, and what I like is that everybody is contributing to the fights. That's something very important. There is no, like, in the 2.4K MMR average games, for example. Oh, Clockwork, did he hook someone? He missed the hook, and Crystal Maiden is gonna die here. Vengeful Spirit gets the kill. SF is pretty close to his Shadow Blade. I like the idea of the Belt of Strength, the casual Belt of Strength after the boots and before the Shadow Blade. It increases your HP and it makes you a little bit more tanky with the extra HP. It's excellent choice. If you're gonna go for Shadow Blade first item, Belt of Strength is good. After you finish your Shadow Blade, you can just buy the Gloves of Haste and you complete your Power Treads. That's it. It's not going to be a casual Belt of Strength until the end of the game. Later on it's going to turn into Power Treads. Invoker, Ewel Scepter going for the Orchid. I have seen very good Invoker players. If you go for Exhort, you go Ewel Scepter, Aghanim Scepter, I think, and they all get Midas, by the way. In this game, I think it would have been perfect for Invoker to have a Midas, since he completely free-farmed his lane. Shadow Fiend was just ganking all the time in the early game, and Invoker had free farm, free last hits, free kills from Sunstrikes. Very good combo, at least he knows how to do the combo. It's not very hard. Invoker, Ewel Scepter, Sunstrike, Meteor, and Blast combo is not extremely hard to do. It's actually very easy, and it's a very good way of playing Invoker. I have heard that if you are new to the hero, if you are not a good Invoker player, you want something to start with the hero, you can start by playing Exhort with Ewel Scepter. The combos are very easy and very effective. They deal a lot of damage. Lina gets killed. Oh, nice Power Shot. Also, very nice job, Witch Doctor carrying Sentry Wards. This is very, very nice to see. 3500 MMR is not very high, but oh wow, he has Shadow Blade. And he's gonna attempt a kill. Juggernaut runs. I would run too if I was the Juggernaut. I just got the tower last hit, I'm okay with that. And I probably would be thinking that his teammates are TPing on the tier 2 tower. This is... If you didn't tell me... If I didn't know the MMR of this game, I wouldn't say it's 3.5k. Honestly, I would say this is a 4k game. 4.5k even. I'm not joking. If I didn't know the MMR of this game, I would say it's like between 4.2 and 4.5. but the actual average MMR of this game is 3.5k. Very nice to see people carrying sentries, dewarding each other. Very nice to see everyone participating in the team fights, everyone trying to team play and team fight. Also, there is no all chat, flame and trash talk or anything like that, and I don't see pink spam by any team, and there are a lot of smokes that are being purchased by both of the teams. You know, the gameplay in general is not extremely good. Oh my god, look at how wrecked they are getting. Juggernaut is here as well. Crystal made an ultimate. Clockwork hook on the Wind Ranger. He has blade mail. You cannot kill him because you kill yourself.
Radiant's middle tower is
But
under attack.
damn, this game is
Radiant's
surprisingly
middle tower
good.
has fallen.
You know what I mean? People are dewarding, people are smoking a lot. You never see in 2K MMR people using smokes.
Radiant's middle
Um,
tower is under attack.
Smokes are very good.
Radiant
Smoke
structures
ganking
are
is
fortified.
just the better way of ganking. You can gank without a smoke too, but what if the enemy has vision on you and they see you coming and they just back and you end up wasting time and doing nothing? Juggernaut is going for a Sanjin Yasha. That's a good choice for this game. Clockwork, Arcane Boots, Blade Mail. Oh, he gets swapped by the Vengeful Spirit. But Vengeful Spirit is alone there. I don't know why. Now the Sven is here, but he's gonna get disabled. And he's gonna get wrecked because there is nobody to help him. Vengeful Spirit going way too aggressive when he shouldn't. One right click on... Oh wow. That was really bad actually. Shadow Fiend's right click is very good, so Juggernaut running into him with Mask of Madness on, he just got wrecked by Power Shot plus one auto attack, and then in Crystal Maiden died 2 to the Power Shot. Damn. That was not good to run back in, and this is exactly what I expected to see in this game. Misplays and not very good decision making and that kind of stuff instead of extremely wrong builds. I think he went into the tower range. Oh, Witch Doctor. You're just gonna get wrecked by the Invoker. Now he gets hookshotted. They have a dust. Very well done by the Vengeful Spirit, saving Shadow Fiend's life. Very, very well done. The Dire team is winning so far. And 21 minutes into the game, I should have said that earlier, but 21 minutes into the game is not very late to say it. Looking at the teams, I believe Radiant has stronger late game. Shadow Fiend, very, very good late game hero. Wind Ranger, very good late game hero. Sven, very good late game hero. He can one crit cleave your entire team with 6 slot items or something like that. Witch Doctor is a very good late game hero. He's a support, and supports are usually not very useful in the late game, but Witch Doctor with Aghanim Scepter is a very good late game hero. He has with Aghanim Scepter, his ultimate hitting everyone is going to deal tons of damage in team fights. Vengeful Spirit is pretty useful in the late game too, because she can save people with swap. While in the Dire team, well, Lina is a good late game hero as well. Juggernaut is not the best late game carry. Juggernaut can get out carried in the very late game. his ultimate won't be
Dire's
that
top
strong,
tower is under attack.
especially against a
Dire's
Sven that has
structures are
Warcry, and Warcry is 20 bonus armor to everybody when he uses it. 20 bonus armor on level 4 for 8-second duration. Juggernaut ultimate is physical damage, so basically means all physical damage gets reduced by armor. So with the Warcry plus an Assault Cuirass, Juggernaut won't deal that much damage. He actually won't deal damage.
Radiant's top tower.
I like Sven's build, alright. He's going for a Sanjin Yasha maybe. Power Treads Drum Sanjin Yasha is the fighting build for Sven. It allows you to take fights early on, instead of going for like a Helm of the Dominator first, farming a lot with the lifesteal, using the creep to stack the ancients and stuff like that and stack the jungle, and going for the very late game hard carry. This build instead is so much better, and it's the perfect decision for this game because Dire team is leading. They are leading in gold right now, and they are stronger, and they are constantly fighting and forcing fights. So, oh, Juggernaut gets killed on the top lane. That's a really big kill. Windranger gets 465 gold. Did they smoke for this? I wanna see if they actually smoked for this. If they did not smoke for this kill, then it's Juggernaut's fault. Even if they did smoke, even if they did smoke, they did not, but even if they did smoke, Juggernaut should not be pushing this far when every single Radiant hero is missing from the map. And you have an observer ward here on the Dire, so you don't see anybody here. There is nobody here. There is nobody farming the bottom lane. There is nobody pushing the bottom lane. So every single Radiant hero is missing from the map. Juggernaut should not be here, and that's one of the like misplays and decision makings I was expecting to see. He's gonna get swapped into the stun from Sven. So that's a 5-man gank on the Juggernaut, and this will result into tier 1 tower down immediately. Witch Doctor TPs to the middle lane to take the farm because the middle lane is pushing in. He should be careful, and he is playing really careful right now. He is 2-8, Vengeful Spirit is 1-8, but it's still okay. If you guys play core heroes all the time, and you are a kind of person that blames the supports for having many deaths, you should not. So let me go back and see what happened here. Let me see what happened. Witch Doctor backed to defend the tier 2 mid. And now this is the Dire team. This is the Dire team picking up a fight. Sven has no BKB yet. I think BKB is really good on both Sven. And then he gets initiated. That's a 2-man cogs by the Clockwork. They don't even know. Shadow Fiend. Oh, dude. You don't go in against 4 people. Maybe he will get a double kill here. No, Crystal Maiden is going to survive. He got a kill on the Lina, but he definitely should have backed, to be honest. That should have been the SF going back, because now he's going to die and it's not worth it. Oh, he has Shadow Blade, and Invoker's Dust is on cooldown for 5 seconds. He actually wants to... Wait, this guy... Oh my god, this guy is... This guy just... Did he just kill the Invoker? Invoker has Eul Scepter. He had Eul Scepter on cooldown when he died. If I was the Shadow Fiend, I probably would have just run out. And I don't know why is he going in. He went in and died to the Crystal Maiden. That was not nice. Crystal Maiden is tipping out now. Juggernaut is killing Roshan. At this point he can solo it. Nice SF. Yeah, SF did a good decision to kill the Invoker. He actually could kill the Invoker. But in general, the whole point in general is that he should have backed, because of course he killed the Invoker, but after that he died. I honestly should have backed if I was the Shadow Fiend. I think I should have. I would have just run back to base, say goodbye to everybody, and run back to base. Okay. This is indeed a Sanjin Yasha on the Sven. Invoker is going bottom to try to gank. Radiant team, when you are the team losing, it's important that you deward the enemy so they don't have a vision advantage. They already have gold advantage and kills advantage, but it's important that you don't give them vision advantage as well. Vengeful Spirit going for very, very aggressive plays. Witch Doctor gets killed as well. Shackled Juggernaut. He's not even going to die to this. Wind Ranger does deal a lot of damage because of the Aghanim Scepter. Shadow Fiend with BKB. Juggernaut already used his ultimate. Killed the healing ward, very well done. Nice BKB on the SF when Crystal Maiden casted her ultimate. Shadow Fiend now is gonna get right clicked. They don't have any detection on Invoker or Juggernaut. Both of them have slots. This is pretty wrong. If you have slots, just make sure you buy detection against invisible heroes. And this is why earlier into the game I said detection is needed. This is why earlier in the game I said Shadow Blade is pretty good item in pub games, because people don't very often carry detection. The Witch Doctor is being on point though. Everything on Witch Doctor is being on point, to be honest. At least the supporting part. He has way too many deaths, but the supporting part is being really good. He's always getting these sentries. Sanjay Yasha Sven. Sanjay Yasha Sven is actually not bad. I have done it. I think it's okay. Well, it comes down to personal preference. Everyone has his different personal opinion. Silver Edge on the Shadow Fiend. I would say Silver Edge is not needed in this game. Shadow Blade is enough for you to gank people. Shadow Blade is enough for you to gank people, but no need to upgrade into the Silver Edge unless there is a really strong passive spell that you want to cancel. Like, for example, let's say Phantom Assassin's passive, Huskar's passive, and stuff like that. Wind Ranger, uh-oh, he's gonna get comboed. Sven needs a BKB at this point as well. Probably BKB would have been better than Sanjay Yasha for Sven, because he gets completely wrecked by the Invoker combo. At the end of the day, that was a kill on the Crystal Maiden. Oh no, Shadow Fiend. A little bit of a solo, like I like calling it YOLO solo move. You don't go alone like that on 5 enemies, because nothing good is going to happen, you know. I don't know why. What do you expect when you go alone into 5 enemies? I wouldn't expect anything good to happen. So Shadow Fiend being dead, Roche being down. Shadow Fiend being dead is the perfect opportunity to go Roche. Shadow Fiend is one of the Radiant carries, and when he's dead, they can't fight very well without him. But Roche is dead, so instead of that, the map should be pressured, and that's exactly what they are doing. They are pressuring the map. It's pretty dangerous for both teams actually to go for
Dire's top tower is under attack.
team fights. The team fights in this game could go either way. And looks like we're going to have a smoke on the Radiant. To be honest, both teams in this game have good team fights. Team fight heroes and team fight potential, so the team fights could go either way. Even though Dire team has 10,000 gold advantage and 13 kills advantage, I would definitely say they can still lose it. Because I already said, Radiant team I think have better late game. So if the game goes very late, you can counter this Invoker with BKBs. And you counter the Shadow Fiend with the Crystal Maiden with BKBs. Crystal Maiden should get a BKB too in this game. Blinking, BKB, Freezing Field, GG. The only thing that can cancel Crystal Maiden's ultimate through the magic immunity is Vengeful Spirit swap. So maybe that's what Venge should be looking at, to cancel CM's ultimate, because that ultimate deals tons of damage. It definitely should not be underestimated. The Freezing Field is really high damage spell. So in the late game, Crystal Maiden with a BKB Blink can win you team fights. Crystal Maiden can do tons of damage. Right now they should be extremely careful because they are not 5. This is just 3 people. Lina bought a Dust. Very well done. You're gonna have to carry any kind of detection, sentries, Dust. Even a gem is good against Shadow Blades and other Invis heroes. This is definitely a gem only because of the Shadow Fiend. Not only. Shadow Fiend is a hero that has Shadow Blade. Juggernaut has no. This is so risky to run in like this. They got picked off all over the place. This is not what they should be doing. Wait. I want to go back into the fight because this could be the game deciding fight. The Radiant team probably got around 2000 gold from this fight. Look at the graph. So this is definitely not the team fights you want to take if you are the Dire team right now and you have such huge advantage. So let me go back and see what happened. First of all, I clearly saw that the Juggernaut run in with less than half HP. First of all, when pushing, drop your healing ward so you can heal everybody, and controlling the healing ward is extremely important. As soon as he saw the Sven stun, he should have spinned, and then Crystal Maiden blinked in to try to ult, but no BKB. So after Juggernaut, there are so many things that went wrong. Juggernaut should have spinned when he saw the Sven trying to stun him, because he got stunned, he got right-clicked by the tower, he got right-clicked by other heroes, and he just died without using any spell. Also, as a Juggernaut, you cannot pop your Mask of Madness and hit the tower when the whole Radiant team is sitting here. You should not do that, because that's one of the reasons why he died so fast. He was taking extra damage. And actually, as a Juggernaut, when I first started playing the hero a lot, that was my biggest mistake. I don't want to say one of the biggest. That was the biggest mistake I was making. Use the Mask of Madness when I shouldn't. And I always die before doing anything in the team fights, when Juggernaut is supposed to do the most, because he is the carry hero, he's the position 1, he's supposed to do the most, not the least, in the team fights. After the Juggernaut, Crystal Maiden blinks in to try to ultimate. You cannot blink in without a BKB. You cannot blink into 5 heroes that 4 out of 5 have some disable to cancel your ultimate. Also, you are a very squishy hero, and since Crystal Maiden and Juggernaut are dead, the rest of them are weak. The Radiant team is 5 heroes alive, 5 versus 3, and from now on Invoker also commits into the fight because obviously he saw his teammates initiating the fight. That was just very, very greedy play. Clockwork is the only one that realized that, yo, this is not a good fight, we should run away, we should try to run for our lives, and he actually survives. He TP stopped to push the lane. Very well done by the Clockwork, but the rest of his team, that was in general a very, very greedy fight, very greedy decision making by the Dire team, and they could have thrown the game right there. That could have been the game winning fight for the Radiant team. You never know. 4,400 gold was gained for Radiant team in this last fight. That's actually huge. Huge gold from the fight. Sven is going for the BKB next item. Very, very good to realize that he needs a BKB. Blink is also really good on Sven. Very good for positioning. You can blink on someone with your ultimate, blink on someone, stun him, and then right click him to death. Wind Ranger, I mean, TP'd bottom to defend. Witch Doctor has a Glimmer Cape. Glimmer Cape is really nice here, I would say. There are a lot of magical damage. There is a lot of magical damage in the Dire team. Glimmer Cape gives you that magical damage resistance. It also makes you invisible for a little bit. It's a good item here. Urn of Shadows, Arcane Boots. That's what I do as well many times when I play Witch Doctor. Solar Crest is really good in this game on Witch Doctor. Solar Crest, you can use it on your Sven, and when he goes in, he can survive a lot more because Solar Crest is 25% chance of the enemy missing auto attacks on you, and also it increases your armor, so it's really good. Oh, Witch Doctor almost got picked off. Invoker has Blink, Eul Scepter, Orchid. I think Orchid is not needed for the Exort build. I'm not an Invoker player, but I think no need Orchid. Orchid is for Quaswex when you gank people. Invoker Exort ganks in a different way. Blink is extremely good though. I think the build for Exort Invoker is Midas, Eul Scepter, Blink, Aghanim Scepter, maybe Hex. And this is a bug right now. What can you do? Dota 2 is a bugged game. They are taking Roche right now. Radiant team is smoking. That was terrible. That was terrible. I want to say something here. First of all, when you are smoking, you can very, very easily tell that what you found is an illusion because your smoke didn't break. Did you guys notice that the smoke didn't break? This is how it works. Smoke does not break when you see illusions. If it was a real hero, then your smoke would have broke. And that's how you know. So nobody realized that those are illusions. Nobody knew that illusions don't break the smoke. Wind Ranger wasted so much. Sven wasted his ultimate. Vengeful Spirit wasted stuff as well. At least I like that they are immediately running into Roche. Instead of seeing like, oh, the smoke gank was not successful, let's go back. I like that they immediately run into Roche. This is going to be a huge team fight now. Clockwork, very, very good reaction. Stopping the team fight right here. I'm sure he's going to Cog now, and he's going to isolate the Sven against the whole Dire team. Very, very good reaction. I would say this Clock is an extremely good player. He's going to Cog now. Sven is alone. 1v4. He goes for the Lina. But Juggernaut is trying to finish Roche actually. And now the Omni Slash couldn't kill. He actually killed. He got double kill. But now he's dead. Crystal made an ultimate, not doing much. He's gonna die to the Wind Ranger now. And Radiant team actually won the fight with the help of BKBs. They won the fight, or maybe not. Clockwork bought back, and he killed the Shadow Fiend. He has no Blade Mail, he just used it. Sven has a stun available. He's going to die. Invoker buys back as well. They probably will finish Roche. Invoker should try to do stuff. He kills Sven. Sven did take the Aegis. Now he's gonna kill the Wind Ranger as well. A very good buyback by Invoker, I would say. He got a kill. Now he's gonna die. Oh, just kidding. He's not going to die. There is no any kind of detection. Very, very good. Very good buyback on Invoker. It ended up working very well. He kills the Wind Ranger. He kills the Sven after getting the Aegis. It was a good buyback. So, what happened in that fight? I think Radiant got more out of the fight because they killed all 5 of them. They killed Roshan, 200 gold for everyone, and Clockwork as well as Invoker both back. Oh my god, there was a show fight. Show fight thingy. Show fight recap. No, that's not what I want. Anyway, it's okay. I think Radiant team got more than that. At this point, the game is even. 38 minutes into the game, Dire does not have advantage anymore. The game is even. This is something like the game just started. The shit just got real. The game is not even close to over. The game just started now. Oh no. He's dead. Is he dead? Oh no! My god, double kill Juggernaut. Could have used the healing ward earlier. But it's okay, he still killed 2 of them. Well. Crystal Maiden is trying to finish that BKB. Crystal Maiden finishing the BKB. Double damage on Shadow Fiend. There is no ward on the top lane by the Dire team. Nobody knows that SF is here with the double damage. He should use the BKB, and he did use it. And he's just going to kill the Clockwork. Oh my god, that tree blocking him. I think he would have escaped. I think he would have escaped with 1 auto attack away from dying. But that tree right here blocking him was so bad. BKB on Crystal Maiden is up now. Now he should be able to do a lot. Now he should be able to blink in. Very good swap by the Vengeful Spirit once again, saving Shadow Fiend's life. Juggernaut is here, but... oh, Blade Fury, okay. Blade Fury so he doesn't get stunned. He has no Omni Slash. Oh my god, that was pretty bad for him. He has Omni Slash was on cooldown for a few more seconds. Crystal made an ultimate with BKB. Sven double kill for the CM and then she died. Sven is running. Drum charges, he gets used. Shadow Fiend is here too. Shadow Fiend has a gem. The lane is pushing in. They should go back and push the lane. The Dire team should be okay with this. Oh, he bought a Mask of Madness? And he's getting an Assault Cuirass. I thought I thought Sven would get the Assault Cuirass in this game. But since SF is getting it, there is no point to have two assaults. If Shadow Fiends gets it, that means SF can go for something else. And a pretty good item for him is Daedalus. Pop the ultimate, go in, stun someone, auto attack him, hope for a crit. One crit, 1000 damage, or even more than that, much more than 1000 damage at this point. And GG, well played. Satanic is not bad either. After the Omni Slash, you can pop Satanic, and also he has BKB, so BKB Satanic, when he's low on HP, he can heal up to full. Invoker Clockwork has an Aghanim Scepter. Aghanim Scepter reduces the cooldown of his ultimate. That's very good positioning by the Radiant team. They waited on the high ground for the enemy. And that was just really unfortunate for the Dire. They run into the high ground and the Radiant was waiting right there. So 3 people are dead. Invoker has no buyback because it's on cooldown. Vengeful Spirit just died. He used Omni Slash for that one kill, and that's definitely not worth it. Omni Slash for that one kill. First of all, the Juggernaut as well as the Crystal Maiden should run back to base and wait there to defend. They shouldn't have been here because they are gonna get picked off, and that's exactly what happened. And Juggernaut has no buyback. It's very important that you save gold for buyback in the late game. And this is game over. Nobody can stop this. Nobody can actually stop this. Sven has a BKB and he's actually going for Satanic. As I said, it's a not bad choice. Daedalus is good, Satanic is good. In this game you have a Wind Ranger in your team as well as a Shadow Fiend. You are not the only damage dealer as a Sven. You have all the other damage dealers as well. So having huge damage is not a must in this game. The Satanic is a good choice after the BKB. I would say mid was easy for Invoker indeed, but in general, Dire team very greedy and kinda wrong fights were taken. Also, the Radiant team, as I said many times during this game, Radiant team had better late. So they won. They won, and this is going to be a very long video. This is going to be about an hour and 10 minutes long video. Well, what can you do? I upload this kind of videos 1 day per week, so even if it's very long, I think that's okay. I'm gonna try to make them shorter, okay? What made the video long is mostly the pause in the beginning that I actually said. It's not going to be a long pause, but it actually was 15 minutes pause. But I hope the information I gave you during those 15 minutes, I hope it was useful for you. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, please. It helps out a lot. If you are new to my channel, feel free to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I see you in the next video. Good luck and have fun playing Dota.